Hi, pretty. Hi. What are you doing? Okay, so a lot of people have written me and asked that I do a little Q&A on the ostriches and just a little bit more about them and where I got them, and a lot of people have asked why I got them. They are babies, even though they're so much bigger than most chickens already. Certainly taller, but they're babies, so they just kind of run really fast and then just fall off to sleep. I got them from an ostrich farmer. He sells his birds for products. People use their leather, they eat them, they use their feathers, make dusters out of them. But what happened was I put out an ad in December, and I said I was looking for some ostriches, and he contacted me, and he lived only about 2.5 hours from me, which was pretty unusual, so I was really excited. He said he'd have some at the end of May, so if I wanted to drive out, that I could take some chicks. So it was a long wait, but it was worth it. So then he got back to me at the end of May and said that they were hatched and ready to go, and I went and I picked them up. And they've grown a lot. They've grown a lot since I got them. And yes, I am keeping them in the house right now, which I really don't recommend. They are really messy. In fact, I will show you how messy they are. So this is where they are right now. And as you can see, they're really messy. This was just cleaned. I mean, they are really, really, really messy. The reason I'm keeping them in the house is because shortly after I brought them home, one got impacted on the soil out in their pen. I thought it was fine enough, but apparently it wasn't. And I took him to the vet and had him x-rayed, and you could see what looked like little soil granules in him. So we tubed him with mineral oil, and about every couple hours I would tube him with olive oil, wheat germ, and Metamucil, and it pushed the impaction out, and now he's doing just fine, but I'm so paranoid and worried they're going to swallow anything. They eat and swallow everything. So I'm working on a pen right now that's concrete, either that or is totally clear of any debris. And I'm monitoring them inside now until they get a little bit bigger. Because, yeah, as you saw, they're really, really messy. And plus they want to be outside and they want to run. It is fun having them in the house, and I'm sure I'll bring them in sometimes. But they really, obviously, they belong outside. But to answer why I got them, just look at them. I mean, they're amazing looking. There's not too many animals that look like this. They're beautiful, and they, to me, are just kind of like living dinosaurs. And in a sense, they kind of remind me of camels. They're not quite as smart, though, let me tell you. I also have another surprise. I put more eggs in the incubator, and yeah, I can't wait to do a video and show you what I put in there. So I'll probably do that next week. No, do not eat the carpet. I'll probably do that next week, but yeah, I'm so excited. I'm working on the video now. What are you doing, crazy lady? I want to go to sleep and you keep filming me, and I want to eat this vent. I want to eat everything and get impacted. I'm also spending a lot of time with them too, so they should be fairly nice being hand-tamed from this age than maybe an adult you got that was just on a feed lot or didn't really have exposure to people. For some reason I like to sit this way and just kind of face this wall. Do you love that wall? I think you do. Someone emailed me and asked what these guys eat, and They need a higher percentage of protein than a lot of baby birds. They need 22%. So to get that, I'm using a game bird starter with 22% protein. And also just to give them a variety and more ability to forage, especially in the house, I'm feeding them a lot of dark leafy greens, kale, collard greens, mustard greens, and spinach, which they love. As soon as they see it coming out, they eat. No matter if they just ate or they'll just eat and eat and eat. They love the dark greens much more than they like the game bird starter. Look at the way they look down on everything. Just like camels, they kind of look like they're snobs just because of the way they have to look down to see past their eyelashes. He's like, I'm an ostrich and I am judging you. I was also asked if I'm just raising them, just to raise them, and if I was going to keep them when they're full-grown birds. And yes, I do want to keep them. I'm not just raising them to give them to a farm later. I do want to keep them. I would love to keep them in with the camels, but I think they would slip through that fencing. Maybe if they grow up in it, they'll respect the fence, but from what I've seen, they're not the most intelligent animals, so I think a stronger barrier is needed for them, and during the next year, I'll probably need to make something using either the horse-type corral panels or chain link. So yes, I definitely want to keep them. I do not know their sex. You can DNA sex them. I might do it, but it's kind of like I have what I have. Of course, I'd love to get a male and a female. They do act a little bit different already in their behavior, so I'm kind of wondering if I did happen to get a pair. You can also vent sex them, but they're so strong already. I don't think they would like if I flipped them over and started poking around down there. Judging you. But yeah, I think that's about it. Hopefully this video wasn't too boring, but I think they're so interesting just to film them up close. If there's something I didn't answer that you're wondering, just leave the question in the comments. I do read, or I try to read all my comments. I know some must slip by, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I appreciate you watching the videos, and I will get some more out of these guys, of course, and keep filming them as they grow.